You are on India Today podcasts and you are in the sledging room.
शिल्पकार का हथौड़े के प्रहार के बिना देवता की मूर्ति नहीं बनती. पत्थर भी घिस घिस के शालिग्राम बनता है. You know, Navjot Singh Sidhu, who's all set to return to IPL commentary, said this about Rishabh Pant.
Okay.
Who is all set to make his comeback as well in IPL 2024. Since it's that season where we add a bit of color to everything, including cricket, I thought I'd start with this. Shairi. If you look at it, when he said that also, I was reminded of RCB.
Huh?
How?
What? How?
So many batterings, so many, downfalls, ups and downs. And finally, they managed to win the title.
No, but RCB men's team did not win it. RCB women's team won it.
Okay, but when we say it,
Yeah.
we say
He started off
16
with
years.
this is going to be since we are about to enter the season, and he started with a season that's already concluded.
Okay.
But ठीक है, चलो, that is fair. 16 years of patthar ka hathoda, whatever you said.
Sitting on the desk, discussing the headline, he only said 16-year drought ending. Now he's coming and
Oh, he
saying
was the one who
these
wrote
two
the
are
report.
two
Okay.
different
No, I
things.
didn't.
You were
Two
there in the
different
shift.
things.
Yeah.
You sent the alert.
Saurabh had a heartbreak that day, but it was a very mixed day for him. He ran around his house when Manchester United defeated Liverpool. But before that, Delhi Capitals lost.
Yeah.
Which one did you want to keep in your memory, Saurabh, on that day, on that very day, Sunday?
On any day, if United is beating Liverpool,
Yes.
that will go above anything.
But was it a
Even-
better win or was it a worse defeat?
The defeat was worse.
Hmm.
To be very... how do you collapse from 62, 63 for 0
64 for 0.
to 113, 111, 113 all out,
Hmm.
and then you lose the match, lose the final by 8 wickets
Yeah.
or 7 wickets.
8 wickets and 3 balls remaining.
What on earth was that? Absolutely shambolic performance. But when that final was set, when Mumbai Indians lost that eliminator, I read somewhere where they said this is going to be a choker versus choker battle. The team which chokes more will lose the final, and Delhi Capital choked more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they lost it.
It is quite fitting that Delhi Capitals lost 2 finals in 2 seasons after appointing Saurav Ganguly as the director of cricket.
2 finals in 2 seasons. Where did they play the other final?
WPL
WPL final.
2023.
Oh yes. So you are saying that
Saurav Ganguly, just because he took that inspiring young team to the 2003 World Cup final and lost to an unbeatable Australian side, he didn't bring up Rohit Sharma here, right?
Rohit Sharma who?
Rohit
I don't
Sharma who? But Kingshuk, you had an interaction with some of the RCB players.
Yeah.
You got a ringside of view of what happened.
Yeah.
How did they bring about this change? Yes, in the first season of the WPL, RCB lost 5 on the trot and they looked like, an extension of the men's team. But suddenly, things have turned, they have managed to turn it around. And how? By winning clutch matches, by coming back from behind, which unfortunately RCB have not managed to do. Even in that 2016
men's
season,
team.
men's team,
yeah.
even in that 2016 season, RCB were dominating. Virat was scoring runs, ABD was scoring runs, but they imploded when it mattered the most. But the women have been exact opposite of how the men have played so far.
Exactly.
And bringing home to the fans, we'll go there later, but giving the fans a cup. Sala Cup Namdhu, they are saying.
Yes.
हो गया भाई इस बार.
So I had a chat with several of the foreign contingent and the Indian contingent. And what turns out to be the base for the title-winning run is how they took care of their Indian players. For the players who were not in the Indian team and were in the domestic season, say somebody like Asha Shobna, injured Shreyanka Patil, Richa Ghosh. So what happened was that they attended several camps specifically to get their fitness level up to the international standard. The skill came later.
Camps when?
Throughout the year,
Okay.
in the run-up to the WPL. It seems there were 3-4 camps divided between 50-60 days where they trained their fitness first and then went to the skills type of thing. The skill bit was more of their personal training. They went through a lot of videos, especially Shriyanka Patil went through a lot of her videos where she was going wrong, at what phases she was bowling wrong, and they fixed all of that. One of the things that came through when they were talking to me was that that RCB took a lot, like massive amount of care for them during those camps and in the build up to the WPL. From small things, like if you needed something to eat, some medication, you needed help with some house ka logistics kam, they sorted everything out. And this comes in stark contrast to how the men's team operates, which is so heavily based on the top 4 foreign signings
KGF they call
that
it.
they
KGF.
have. Yeah.
Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, Faf du Plessis.
Faf du Plessis. So yeah, that I think was the main
Basically,
difference.
To cut your long story short, they replicated the CSK model, right? Okay, let's not go there. But you know what, Saurabh? I was very happy that the Indian cricket, showed the world that before the IPL, before the men's IPL begins, there was a proper teaser, right? The packed stadiums in Bengaluru and Delhi. It was, a proud thing to see, right? So many times we have heard people quoting about former BCCI presidents saying that they wouldn't want women's cricket to flourish. No, I don't know whether it's right or wrong, as in it's true or not true, but people have quoted saying that. But this push,
The CSK model.
this push
Correct.
for women's cricket, especially this was the first time that WPL was played in 2 venues, right?
Yeah.
So that push, the amount of fandom, especially your home ground, Delhi, putting up a great show for all the matches. So, were you happy despite your team losing in the final? Saurabh?
See, as a fan,
Yeah.
it was disappointing to see after whatever happened in the final.
Yeah.
But when you talk about women's cricket, when you talk about Indian women's cricket, it is heartening. I feel very proud to see these young cricketers. Whether it may be an Asha Shobana from RCB or Tita Sadhu from Delhi Capitals, these cricketers, the way they have performed, it is so inspiring.
Yeah.
Because time and again, people have come out and questioned, oh, you can't have WPL because you don't have 14 players, 40 players, as King Shukr wrote in his article. There were critics who questioned, you can't have WPL because you don't have good 40 players. And you see how an RCB team won an WPL title based on the performances of their Indian core.
Yeah.
Whether young or old, the experienced players or the youngsters, the way they have performed, the spinners, the batters, everyone came out. Even with the teams which lost, if you talk about Gujarat Giants, if you talk about UP Warriors, they had their Indian players coming in performing. So it is very, very happy moment for me. And with this, the biggest thing is people have forgotten that there is a Women's T20 World Cup also happening in this year.
Yeah.
So these cricketers are going to play a pivotal role when it comes to India's charge for the title.
Yeah, and if that does happen, again, it's a massive step up for the women's cricket in India also. And this is the season where I think it's a great example that you should expand the WPL to more venues. It has already been played in 3. All of them have worked. Bangalore had packed houses in most of their games. The way Delhi reacted to RCB playing away from home was incredible to see. So next season, do it more than 3 venues. And after that, expand it throughout the country.
I think they will expand it because the reception of fans has been nothing short of absolutely
After the first
astonishing.
season, they moved it to 2 cities.
Yeah.
So I think,
So they are moving in the right direction. You got 2 new champions, but you got same Delhi Capitals losing the final. It's okay. Capitals don't win anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm a Capitals fan, so I know it more than anyone else.
Yeah.
But yes, good to see that Indian cricket is flourishing.
Yeah.
Indian women's cricket is flourishing. They have forced you to talk about them.
Yeah.
People were not writing about women's cricketers. They were writing them off, but not writing them about them in their articles, talking about them in their podcast. Now they have forced you to talk about it. You have to talk about them.
And also, something that Georgia Wareham said yesterday was that the knowledge sharing is both ways. It's not like Indian cricketers are only learning from the foreign counterparts. She says that it is unreal to see the amount of depth that Indian cricket has. She's predicted that in the next few years, it is going to be incredibly difficult to break into the Indian team, and selectors are going to have a lot of pain selecting the final squad for any tournament.
Like how we are already seeing in men's cricket.
Yeah, we have.
The selection, as in, we don't give due credit to the selection committee most of the times, but yeah, selection has become very difficult, and we should credit IPL and a robust domestic cricket system for that, right?
Absolutely.
Saurabh, and both of you are a little worried about moving on to the IPL previews. Like, we are just 3 days away.
Oh,
When this podcast hits the airwaves, it'll be only
2 days.
2
away.
days.
2 days away.
2 days. So it won't be right if we don't discuss a few things about the Indian Premier League, which is
Of course.
obviously one of the biggest sporting events, at least a big cricketing event in the cricket calendar.
Definitely.
But Delhi Capitals, SRH, let's not go, like this. Okay, 4 teams that you guys think have all their bases covered. Strengths, weaknesses, and all that covered. Like, what do you think are the 4 teams who are looking good?
if you ask me, I am waiting to see how KKR perform this season because they have got Gautam Gambhir back.
Yeah.
And their squad looks perfectly lined up. If you see their top order, they have got very good batters. Ramanullah Gurbaz is there. They have got a backup option in Phil Salt. Then they got Nitish Rana. Venkatesh Iyer can open with Gurbaz.
Yeah.
Shreyas Iyer is there. Rinku Singh is there. They got Andre Russell. Russell is in superb form.
Yeah.
Then
young Ramandeep also impressed with the Mumbai Indians.
Yes. And then you can see if they're bowling Arun Chakravarti, Suresh Sharma, they are looking good in good nick ahead of this IPL. And then they have got Mitchell Stark back in the IPL. We know Nitish Rana came out and said in public that the KKR always missed a death over bowlers. And now they got Mitchell Stark.
Yeah.
It is to be seen how he performs,
Yeah.
but it is exciting
Yeah.
because they got a very good team.
So, sort of on the floor, we pretend to hate KKR because there are a lot of KKR fanatics in our team. But to be frank, tell me, how big an impact will Gautam Gambhir have as a mentor, returning to his second home, as he calls it? Like, do you think... See, he was a player back then when he inspired KKR from that rut 2011, 2010, 2008, 2009. But can he do it as a non-playing member of the team?
I think he has shown his credentials as a team mentor with LSG. LSG in their first 2 seasons reached the playoffs.
Yeah.
KKR, what concerns me the most? Yes, everything is sorted. But how will this duo of Chandrakant Pandya and Gautam Gambhir work together? Because these are 2 very different characters as far as I know. I may be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right only. But these 2 players,
In what way are you? As in, can you just elaborate?
Because Chandrakant Pandit is a domestic stalwart. He has led MP to a title. He is a domestic legend. He has won Ranjis. And
I
then
think both of them want control, a little bit of control,
yes,
right?
and then he joined KKR last season. Now Gautam Gambhir is back. Gautam Gambhir is someone who wants everything under his control. He loves taking control of actions. Even with LSG, it was not KL Rahul who was making the decisions. It was Gautam Gambhir.
It looked like it, at least from the outside.
I will say it was that. Gautam Gambhir was making the calls.
The decision to bench QBK.
Yeah. Now you have got 2 very, very good mentors.
Yeah.
How will they work in tandem? That is something which will be seen as the IPL progresses.
Yeah.
But right now it looks win-win situation for KKR. Everything is lining up perfectly for them to push for that top 4 playoff chances. Then you see these Mumbai Indians. I mean, Hardik Pandya.
Wait. Just come back to the KKR bit. I was going to ask you that how do you judge the impact of a mentor? I understand that Gautam Gambhir has taken LSG to 2 playoffs in
Like how we
consecutive
judged
seasons.
MS's impact in 2021 T20 World Cup.
Exactly. So it is like that. No, don't do that. Don't go there. Don't go there. We will see. Never mind. Anyway, just coming back to the track. For KKR, it seems that they have gone to the old taskmaster kind of a thing. Chandrakant Pandit is known for being a very taskmaster type coach.
Hard taskmaster.
In the domestic arena.
Yeah.
And from
Justin Langer of Indian cricket.
Exactly. And from Owen Morgan's analytical, tactical, mathematical bit, they have again moved back to a hard coach, a hard mentor, telling the cricketers to push, be the best version of yourselves. My question is that, okay, you have the tactical bit sorted for you then, but how do you move on from a old Russell, an old Nareen, an unproven Mitchell Stark in IPL over the last 5 years?
Why do you want to move on from these cricketers? As in, you can
move on in the sense
you
that
can still unlock. These guys are still in contention for a T20 World Cup squad. Andre Russell played international cricket.
Did you
earlier
see
this
the
year.
punch that
And
Sunil Nareen has arrived with?
You're already. How about you
So
guys
that is
call
the thing.
CSK
That
Daddy's
is the
Army
thing.
old age home. But you have to unlock the potential of these players.
But CSK
They
has
are-
so many bright cricketers this season.
Why are you saying?
Why you think KKR?
Sunil Narine
Do you think KKR
is
do
one
not
of the
have a-
finest spinners in IPL? Do you agree with that or not?
Absolutely agree.
Then why are
Absolutely
we
agree.
talking about moving on? Why not?
But that Sunil Narine being one of the greatest spinners in IPL reigns between 2013 to 2019. What about apart from that?
No, Ajinkya Rahane, was he a very flamboyant batter in the IPL?
He was out of everything. He was not even being picked by anyone. CSK picked
he
him.
unlocked himself in last
Definitely,
year at CSK.
definitely.
Why
And-
can't a mentor like Gambhir do that?
Absolutely can.
Yeah.
Absolutely can.
That is where the impact of mentorship
Yeah.
comes.
And
in.
But
if
that
you
is
see-
once again
if you see-
completely. What
No,
do you call it?
what are you saying? What are you saying?
I am saying
What is your summary of what you said?
that having a locking down an Andrew Russell, Sunil Narine, and Mitchell Stark is not exactly the best thing for KKR because I think that they are in their decline. Even Russell played only, like you said, that he's coming off of good form. But look at the standard of cricket that Andrew Russell has played over the last year. He was great in the Australia series, I think
Yes,
a couple
yes,
of matches,
yes.
and was very poor in the other games. My problem is that Andrew Russell is the best among that lot, and he's also not assured to give you like 8 absolutely top games in IPL. That's my only worry with KKR.
No, what I believe is Gautam Gambhir, when he won that IPL season, yes, Andre Russell, Narayan, they were young, they were flamboyant, and they were coming off the scene. Now they are old. But their experience with Gautam Gambhir's mental fortitude, because Gautam Gambhir is known for taking those hard decisions in between the matches. He knows how to. He was the only one who actually troubled MS Dhoni. When MS Dhoni was the captain of CSK and Gambhir was the
But
captain.
let's give a disclaimer. If any Dhoni fan is listening to this,
No, I'm not questioning
pause it or move away
Dhoni's
from-
prowess. I am just saying
Yeah.
Gautam Gambhir has always come out
Yeah.
as a very, very good tactical and analytical.
Then
teammate
why
also.
did LSG not keep him after 2 seasons,
I think
successful seasons of
if
IPL?
you get an
that's
offer
so
from your second
You know,
home,
LSG
you
is
would
a new
obviously
team.
move.
Okay, so they tried with Gambhir. They could not win a title.
Yeah, but
now
they still reached the playoffs.
Gautam Gambhir got an offer.
Yeah.
He said Gautam Gambhir has come out and said that I met Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes.
He went and met Shah Rukh Khan in 2023. Gautam Gambhir might be the one who told that, okay, I'm leaving. Look out for someone else. I need to move back to my old franchisee where I won a title. I want to give them something.
And from whatever
hope
we
so.
have heard about Gautam Gambhir's association with
And-
KKR,
yes,
he's
and-
very emotional about it.
You know, I will raise a very controversial point here. So what happened between Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir last season in Lucknow or Bengaluru? Lucknow did not give that kind of reception which Gautam Gambhir could have received in Kolkata. You go and talk against Gautam Gambhir in Kolkata at Eden's, you see how Eden erupts in favor of Gautam Gambhir.
So
Gautam Gambhir missed that connect.
okay, very TK has come back as the prodigal son of the franchise.
Yeah, he is the prodigal son. He is the greatest player of KKR.
Now, moving on, you said Mumbai Indians. You were
Yeah.
about to say talk
Yes.
about that, but Kingshuk wanted to more about
Yeah, because
KKR.
see,
He's a
Kingshuk
closet fan of KKR.
Yeah, Kingshuk might claim that I am a SI fan. He is from Kolkata. His heart beats for KKR.
Exactly. You know, only very few people can keep their hometown connect away and then look at things objectively.
Like you do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you are not from Chennai.
I am from
You are
Chennai,
from
but
Delhi,
I'm not
no?
a
You support
supporter
Chennai's
of...
organ.
Yeah, he's from
Exactly.
Andhra, he's from Chennai,
He's an
from
Indian.
Delhi.
I'm Indian. Let's not
global citizen.
Global
Yeah.
citizen, yes.
So talking about Mumbai Indians.
World famous.
I support Joe
World
Super
famous
Kings.
in Greater Noida.
So we had too much to talk about KKR. Let's talk about Mumbai Indians.
कुछ chicken shop है क्या? World famous in Greater Noida.
Maybe Kingshuk might have found something.
Found something.
You never know.
Tomorrow he'll take you. World
Yes.
famous in Greater Noida. But yeah, Mumbai Indians, sort of a very, very intriguing season. Let's not talk about their performances and all that, whether they can play as a unit or not. Will it be like our team on the news floor? No, whichever way you want to look at
What
it.
was that?
What is this
I don't
criticism?
connect to whatever Akshay said
Yeah,
right
I
now.
don't know. What are you talking about?
No, I am saying that the bond that we exhibit between each other on the sports team,
Okay.
will it be reminiscent of that or...
See, Mumbai Indians as a franchise has always come out and claimed that we are a family, we are a family. we are
One
a
family.
One family, sorry. One
Vasudhaiva
family.
Kutumbakam.
And then what happened in the precursor to the IPL this season, Hardik Pandya moving out, coming back and taking over the captaincy from Rohit Sharma. Then fans, as we all know, Mumbai Cha Raja, Rohit Sharma, they were not very happy with the decision. Even in the press conferences,
Yeah.
you know what startled me? So Akshay told, you know what Akshay told? We were covering that press conference, virtual press conference. Akshay told me
Yeah.
that this is what I love at Mumbai Indians. They will take every question. You see.
Hmm.
Next thing, what happens is somebody questions Hardik about that contract captaincy clause in this contract, and Hardik and Mumbai Indians will say, "Yo, cut that question. Cut that question."
And then Boucher was asked about why he took the call to
Yeah.
He also did
remove
not
Rohit
respond.
Sharma and appoint Hardik as captain.
I
He
act-
bounced.
I
He
actually-
ducked that bouncer.
I actually asked somebody from MI yesterday after the press conference as to why did this happen, and he just shut me down. He was like,
They're also blocked.
"Yeah, he absolutely shut me down." Said that
No,
we
I
have
know.
been
See,
explaining this
one
from
more
the very
thing-
start.
Yeah, one more thing is that how many IPL teams hold a press conference before the start of the season? I have always liked that about Mumbai Indians. Whether they see,
See, what is the
Who
point
will-
of holding
who
a
would
press
want to-
conference if you don't answer every question?
who would want to reveal a
And-
contract clause? Tell me.
Okay, you don't
Oh, yeah,
hear the
no,
contract
that
clause.
is fair though. Yeah,
Okay,
that question you can ask that, but
I agree
you're not
that
liable
you
to
will
answer.
yes, absolutely. But then why did Mark Boucher not respond to that?
Yeah. It sends a very
But he
bad
said
message.
he has spoken about it in the past also. We
No,
were
he never
looking at
spoke it out.
transitions.
He's given a statement,
He has just
man.
given a press release where he said this, which was written. He never came out and said anything.
No. Just imagine you are Hardik Pandya, and I'm asking you, ki, how is the camaraderie? What do you think that Rohit will be under your regime and whatnot? Just answer that we're looking. Just give the same
No, he
press
said that.
statement.
No, he said that.
He got
It-
so
it won't-
Boucher
it
got
won't-
so awkward, man.
Hardik answered that question. It won't
Hardik
look
answered-
awkward.
Yeah.
He will be a leading shoulder
See,
for me.
To the credit of Hardik, he was actually answering most of those questions.
Yeah.
Boucher was the one who spooked out.
Yeah.
Boucher did not know what to do because it felt like somebody had put Boucher in that position.
Yeah.
He does not even know what happened, and he has been put there
This
to answer.
season, it
When-
will
when
completely
you-
be on Rohit.
Now, when you get Instagram replies from prominent members to your comments, then you will obviously hold back, right?
I'm just saying that this season,
Hmm.
it is going to be completely on Rohit.
What on Rohit? What?
To make it awkward or not awkward. Get my point? Like,
Hey, they are
No.
professional cricketers. How can they make? As in, if you don't want to play, don't play.
the professional coach got so stiff in the press conference, man. Imagine him in the
See,
dressing
all
room.
this talk of professional cricketers and all goes down the bin when you play in a team where your 5-time IPL winning captain was removed.
Especially when egos get hurt. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
And the
Imagine,
way he was removed, it was not that Rohit came out with a press conference and saying that I am stepping down, like Virat did for RCB.
didn't Jadeja get randomly injured after he was sacked from captaincy in CSK?
But, with the Jadeja point, Dhoni is the man who takes the decision at CSK.
Yeah. That everyone knows.
Everybody knows that. CSK CEO has also come out and said it to everyone, including Akshay, that we wait for Thala's decision for auction buys, for decisions relating off the field, on the field. But Mumbai does not work like that. Right? It is the owners who make the decision. Because I believe Mahela Javardhane and Rohit had a very, very fruitful partnership for that franchisee.
Yeah.
Now Mahela Javardhane was actually pushed out saying that you are director of cricket.
Yeah.
Mark Boucher,
Elevated.
Mark
Elevated.
Boucher, what credentials does he have to be the coach of this most successful? What has he done as a coach? What has he done as a
South
coach?
Africa coach. Successful
I think he
coach.
was the one who was called out by Mackay Antonio a lot of for racism and all.
Oh, we're
2-1.
going
Yeah.
India.
And then Mumbai Indians throw Rohit out. To credit Rohit has come out and said nothing.
there. Said nothing. Yeah.
But his wife has come out and said a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, what did
Couple
she
of-
say?
Couple of reactions on Instagram. That's all.
Oh.
Like fan page of Rohit have questioned Hardik's moves and she has liked them, posted a heart emoji on those posts. So there are
There is no
differences.
smoke without fire.
Yeah, there are differences brewing because when Hardik was named captain, you could see cryptic posts from Bumrah, Surya, and this was actually, we have also discussed this on Sledging earlier. This is actually going to be an interesting call.
Yeah.
Because if not Rohit, Bumrah was there, Surya
Yeah.
was there. If you wanted a young captain, Ishan could have been made the captain. He has led Indian under-19 team in the World Cup.
Yeah.
No, forget that. You don't need to look beyond Bumrah
Tilak,
and Surya,
Tilak.
who both have led India.
Yeah.
Who
And
both have
then-
led. You don't need to bring in somebody else by paying them 15, 16 crores,
Exactly.
whatever, and making them sit on Rohit's head and
Yeah.
like.
For Indian cricket's sake, I want Hardik to do well and Mumbai to do well.
I want everything.
Surya Kumar, Bumrah, Tilak, Ishan, Rohit, Hardik. Half of your playing 11 or at least half of your 15 that would go to T20 World Cup later in June is in Mumbai Indians
in
squad.
Mumbai Indians, yeah.
So ideally, I would want Hardik to have a fruitful season and let them, as in, I am 100% sure that there will be
With due respect to Hardik,
Yeah.
his talent and his prowess as an all-rounder, there's no second all-rounder who is equal to Hardik Pandya's caliber in India.
Shivam Dubey.
Not as a bowler, as a batter he might.
Yeah.
But if you ask me,
Hmm.
Hardik Pandya's fitness has been the biggest concern.
Yes.
And him coming to play IPL raises another question that if he can play this IPL, what if he gets injured midway in the IPL? Because he has had this history.
No, but he confirmed that I was fit to play cricket in January
He
itself,
confirmed,
and I gave.
he confirmed before ODI World Cup that I am fit to bowl and bat in every game.
And he was, but it's a freak injury. Don't hold that against him.
I'm not holding anything against him. I'm just stating what happened.
Yeah. Maybe should he be
Every
more
time-
cautious during the IPL? Is what
Yeah,
Saurabh's question.
Yes.
Play
But
7 matches
how
and
do you-
be benched for 7 matches.
Not
Split
be benched.
captaincy.
Not be benched.
Rohit Sharma, Surya, Bumrah, and Hardik split captaincy. John Buchanan era back.
Mumbai has the absolute fittings to erupt into drama this season. Do you wonder that could happen with CSK this time?
That will never happen with CSK.
It happened already with Jadeja and Dhoni.
No, it did not happen because
Come on, man.
you see, I will tell you what.
Come on.
Ravindra Jadeja as a captain failed. यहाँ पे we talk about Mumbai.
8 games.
Yes, he failed.
2 wins.
2 wins,
He failed.
but not even a one full season. What are you talking about? It's
Dhoni,
understandable.
You
You are moving on from Dhoni. Imagine that. You're moving on from Dhoni. It's not going to be
Dhoni
easy.
comes
See,
out.
Kingshuk,
The
when
more you prolong this,
Yeah.
the worse it gets.
when you have a competition, cooking competition with your mother,
Oh.
okay, or someone who cooks well in your family, you have to be up to the task. You can't say that, okay, I have been,
But you also have to give me time. My mom has been cooking for, I don't know, 30
Yo, Mumbai
years.
did not even give time to Bumrah and Surya. They just brought in
That
someone
is
from
what I'm
outside.
saying. That is something Mumbai
these
have
are,
all the fittings to
when
be
you're
a
questioning
crazy
Dhoni,
season.
Yeah.
actually praise Dhoni that he gave someone from the team. He did not bring someone from
I
outside
am
and make
not
him the
questioning
No,
Dhoni
but
at all.
next season, Rohit Sharma.
Definitely,
Raja
see-
is Chennai Raja in
captain. He should
2025.
become. He deserves to be the captain till he plays. He should be the captain. Come to Delhi capital, Rohit Sharma. Leave this Mumbai Indians.
but
Nobody gives
At
a
least
damn.
support your main player, man.
I think
Come
we are
to
straying
Rohit
away
Sharma
too
instead.
much. But Saurabh, when the initial question was 4 teams who look settled,
Oh,
4
where are we
teams
going?
4 teams who look good on paper, 4 teams who are capable of qualifying for the
Let
playoffs.
me-
And you brought Mumbai Indians there.
Yes, on paper they look good.
Yes.
Why they look good? Because you have got the world number one T20 batter. You have got one of the best pacers in the world.
Yeah.
You have got
World number 1 T20 batter, conditions applied. Injury
Conditions applied,
cloud is
yeah.
there.
okay.
Yeah.
World number
If
1
he's-
T20 bowler conditions applied.
Who is that?
Boom is that, no?
Bumrah is not T20.
I don't think he's number one T20 bowler.
Only test he is not there. Ashwin's there. Rest of the 2 is there.
Maybe I don't know.
Guys,
I
come
mean,
on. You have to be better than this.
Oh.
It's
I
IPL season.
am better than a lot of things, but these are the things which I am not sure of. So now let me sum you off because you also have to speak. You is not letting me speak properly. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
So Mumbai Indians, because on the paper
It's
they
like
look,
SRH season. Promise a lot of planning and potential at the start, and then they don't know what they are doing in the middle of the season.
ठीक है?
Our podcast
So
has progressed like
let
that.
me progress
Yeah.
with the question because we don't have much time for just
Yeah.
one team and we keep on talking about one team. Mumbai Indians because they look settled. Chennai Super Kings have to be there because this might be MS Dhoni's last season and the way they performed last season. Now they are getting boost. They got players coming off injury. They got players who are injured who might not play this IPL, but they got replacement lined up. So Chennai Super Kings any day, anyhow. And I would like to see who is a better team between Gujarat Titans and Lucknow Super Giants. Because Justin Langer, one team has got a new coach, one team has got a new captain. So these 2 teams, I would like to see how they perform. They got very good players, core players. They have retained almost every, and their playing lane is going to be more or less same with the last season.
Yeah.
And these 2 were there in the top 4.
Perfect. And one another intriguing aspect. Ashish Nehra, yes, proven leader, proven coach. Shubman Gill stepping in there. But, I'm more intrigued about Justin Langer and KL Rahul. That
Yes,
equation,
2 very different characters.
2 very different characters from the outside. KL Rahul looks like someone who is a chill,
But I think when
calm and composed.
they're playing IPL, they both would like to win.
Of course.
And they would devise strategies. And as MSK Prasad
exactly
has
told
come out
us.
and said
Yeah.
that these 2 have been talking to each other for the last 3 months,
Yeah.
devising out plans,
Yeah.
making team combination. So
And
things might
MSK
turn out.
also made a very interesting observation that Justin is one of the calmest persons. When he radiates calmness in the room, it seems.
Justin Langer.
Justin
I-
Langer.
Calmest people.
And
I never knew that.
And
Oh my
he
God,
kind of
MSK.
meditates 3 hours in a day. Is it?
I-
Does yoga or meditates 3 hours
See,
in a day?
MSK Prasad.
Is that on shift, off shift?
Very-
if MSK knows it's on shift,
as in,
this is not going to work out for LSG, man.
but as in Justin Langer, apart from whatever the allegations that several Australian cricketers leveled against him in terms of him being a strict school teacher in the dressing room, he has produced results, right? Perth Scorchers, 3 titles in the Big Bash League. Australia looked like they would never win a T20 World Cup, but he made them win a T20 World Cup. Can they do it? Like, Andy Flower was not any bad. Andy Flower, first 2 seasons, playoffs is not an easy thing. Especially in this stage of IPL. Yes, in the first 2 seasons, 3 seasons, when Shane wanted that, that's a different era. But now with so much competition and so much mega auction and all that allowing players to be picked, what LSG did was commendable. Can they go one step further this time?
I don't know about one step further, but I will back them to play playoffs, certainly. And that's because I think their LSG's combination, the playing 11 combination, fits Langer well. He knows Stoinis a lot. He has a extremely settled top 4, QDK, Puran, KL Rahul, and then who else is there?
Deepak
Huda,
Or
Badoni,
Kunal Pandya,
etc.
Badoni,
etc.
whoever.
So they have a settled middle order in their hands. With their bowling unit, I think Mohsin Khan, Shamar Joseph, Ravi Bishnoi are extremely commendable in their own rights. Shamar Joseph, especially because this is his first season in the IPL, nobody has played him. He can consistently clock 145 to 150 k's per hour, and he's good in all lengths, short, good length, and Yorkers as well. So I think LSG, of all teams that you guys are discussing, who's the most settled to go to top 4? I think LSG is my top 2 picks for top 4 this season.
What are the other 3 teams?
KKR,
Okay.
CSK for sure.
Okay.
And what is the other team that I'm looking for? Other team I'm not sure, because I think too many teams don't have their bases covered this season. Mumbai would have had. Now there is a chance that Suryakumar Yadav might not play a lot of the
They
IPL.
still have replacements here.
They have for sure they have. But surely, also Tilak Verma they have, sure, yes. But Ishan Kishan, we don't know what mental space he is in, what form he is in. We don't know what mental space Rohit Sharma is going to be, and how that affects the rest of the unit. So Mumbai, I'm not sure. My pick would have been Mumbai, and now I'm not sure, is what I'm saying.
What about you, Akshay?
See, my 3 picks are straightforward for me. Okay, CSK, Mumbai Indians, and KKR. I want to make an emotional 4th call, which is Delhi Capitals. I don't know how well-rounded they are.
You don't know how well-rounded they are.
They're not well-rounded
I'm not
at
saying
all.
that. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm saying that they might not be as well-rounded as some of the other teams, but the
So this is a
comeback
blind call from you.
emotional call. Like I said, I want Rishabh Pant to do well.
I don't think
there.
Delhi Capitals.
You
make
know,
it to the
I
top 4
am
this
a
season.
Delhi Capitals fan.
Yeah.
If it's an emotional call,
I should
stay
have-
true to your roots and say Sunrisers Hyderabad.
What
Say it.
roots? What roots?
Sunrisers.
South Indian
Hyderabad.
roots.
Sunrisers Hyderabad. Come on, man.
See, the problem is, like again, if someone like Dan Vettori who's their head coach now, right? If he instills, that kind of confidence in their local talents, like Washington Sundar, what was he doing with Sunrisers last year? What did Brian Lara do with him?
Split finger injuries.
If you have put only trust on overseas players, it's not going to work out, right?
Yeah.
Overseas players are only 4, like 30%, 35% of the composition. So if you put too much trust in them to get the job done, I think you have to empower people like Abhishek, people like Washington, people like Bhuvi. Bhuvi can
Name
get the
5
job done for you.
DC Indian players. Top ones. 5.
I will name.
No. He has to name.
Go for it.
You name.
He's backed
you
out
go
of
for
it.
You can't name.
You see, he's backed. He's
can't
made
name
the
5.
call and he's backed out of it.
Rishabh Pant,
Okay.
Injured, has not played since December 2022. Go ahead.
Khalil Ahmed.
Happy meal, Khalil. Forget him.
Why? Khalil was one of the better bowlers for you.
He's one of my favorite bowlers,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean
Mukesh
he's good.
Kumar.
Okay.
Okay.
Who else?
You're missing out on
Lalit
two
Yadav.
two most important
Akshar
players.
Patel.
Kuldeep
Kuldeep Yadav.
You missed out on. Why
Akshar
last-
Patel and
Patel
Kuldeep Yadav.
and Kuldeep Yadav. I'll give
You know, my
5.
team has better
I still
Indian players
say-
than your team. Let's
Sorry,
not go
what?
there.
Sorry, what?
My team has better Indian players than your
Now
team.
that
Without
you're
a shadow of a
refreshed-
doubt.
Now that you're
Without a
refreshed my
shadow of a
memory, Delhi, as in if they get things right, if David Warner fires, or they have that Fraser McGrook also.
You know what? I have not kept Delhi, despite being a Delhi Capitals fan, I have not kept them into top 4 because, as Kingshuk rightly said, there are too many injury comebacks happening for Delhi, and people who are actually not being injury comebacks, they will try to make a comeback into their form. People like Prithvi Shaw.
And one of the other reasons also, I don't think Delhi is going to make it.
Shaw. Maybe this might be the turnaround season.
Everybody forgot Prithvi
Ponting
Shaw.
Prithvi
promised.
Shaw has forgotten himself. So
I have never seen Ponting back anyone this much but Shaw.
I don't
Not
know
even
why he
Mitchell
backs
Marsh.
Prithvi
Last
Shaw
season,
that
after
much.
what he said, Shaw had his worst season, I think.
Yes.
First, I don't know how many, like 8 matches Shaw failed and then he was axed.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Okay, leave aside Pant's comeback and all that. If DC don't qualify for the playoffs this season, should they say bye-bye to Ponting? It's been too many years, right?
Ponting should be the one who should come out and say, like before in the first training session of Delhi Capitals, his speech mentioned it that this is my 7th season with Delhi Capitals
And we haven't won a title.
and we haven't won a title. If we don't win a title, it's my failure. Obviously, it's your failure.
Yeah.
You got 7 years, you got all the money.
Has any other coach got such a long rope?
I don't think so. 7 years.
We can
Brian
name many
Lara-
of the RCB guys. Brian Lara 1 season.
No, but nobody got 7 years as a coach.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I doubt it also.
Nobody got 7 years as a
Yeah,
coach.
if you don't at
And
least
playing
win one-
finals, okay, good. You reached the final, but when you lost that final, it looked like you were not even the second best team in the Indian Premier League.
But they were
Rohit
not. It
Sharma
was an
unleashed-
achievement that they
Rohit
went to the
Sharma
final
unleashed
itself.
Jayant Yadav in that final, if I'm
Yeah,
not wrong.
yes, exactly. Bolt, Jayant Yadav, Bumrah tore you apart.
Yeah.
So now, after 7 seasons, you let go of the captain who took you to the final. You got a new captain who is now coming back after 1.5 years
Yeah.
due to a very, very unfortunate
Unfortunate
incident.
accident. Yeah.
Accident. What is going to be your team strategy? You have backed out of form player like Prithvi Shaw, but you let go of Sarfaraz Khan.
Yeah.
You let go of Phil Salt who scored runs. But you trusted Lungi and Giddy who himself got ruled out because of injury. Now you have... So what Ricky Ponting... You know what? I am a Delhi Capitals fan, but I will say it out. Ricky Ponting has made Delhi Capitals a practicing ground for Australian cricketers. Yes. David Warner, retirement merchant. Mitchell Marsh, because he has to prepare for T20 World Cup. He will not perform to his potential. He will keep himself fresh for T20 World Cup. Jake Fraser, for whatever good talent he is, you could not look anywhere else. Another Australian.
Yeah.
Jai Richardson. So 4 Australian, not 4 overseas players, 4 Australian players in Delhi Capitals.
This is a very RCB vibe kind of a thing that's going on in Delhi
Yeah.
Capitals.
Stephen Fleming is not listening to this podcast.
And you know why I hate this thing?
Yeah.
Because we have got a certain sort of Chandidas Ganguly sitting there, but he's doing nothing. Now what he's doing is he's putting in Bengal players. So there is an Australian guy and there is a Bengali guy.
Yeah.
They put Delhi Capitals is not for Delhi guys. Like Kolkata Knight Riders is not for Kolkata. RCB is not for CSK has never been for Chennai guys.
Delhi anyway does not have any players, so let's not go
What?
there.
Where are you talking?
Who is there?
You know,
Yazdul is there.
KKR's captain last season is a
He's
Delhi
not
player.
even in Delhi.
Now
He
he's
does
not in
not
Delhi.
play for Delhi
Now he
because
does
the
not-
team is so horrible
Now he
and
does
the
not play for
politics is
Delhi.
filled. He's had a
Arey,
fight
he
with
changed
Delhi
his-
and he's left and
Last season he changed it. He has
That
played all
is
his
what
life
I'm
for Delhi.
saying.
What
That
are you
is what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Can we quickly get 2 boxing gloves here? And then
that is what I'm saying, that he's gone to UP to play his cricket. That and that shows essentially what Delhi team has boiled down to.
no, domestic team you're talking about.
Domestic team, yeah, of course.
Delhi, if you talk about Delhi players, Suresh Sharma is Delhi guy who's playing for KKR. Nitish Rana is Delhi guy. Ayush Badoni is Delhi guy. If you go out,
Dhoni's not Delhi.
Badoni is Delhi.
Badoni is not Delhi.
Ayush
Yash
Badoni is
Dhul is
Delhi. Ayush Badoni is Delhi. A lot of controversy happened.
Yazdul is
Yash
playing
Dhul
for
is-
your home
yeah.
team.
So there are a lot of Delhi cricketers. You can back them. But you will bring a certain Abhishek Paul who is an absolutely useless guy.
Nah, let's not go.
I will say it. What he did last season. What
First
good
ball
he-
6 pulled away.
That is the
Come on.
yeah, that is
wicket keeper
Yeah,
from
and he's
Bengal.
not even a wicket keeper. He stood up
Yeah.
and he took
He's
the
not a
wicket.
wicketkeeper.
No, he's not.
he has come out and said that I can keep wickets. I
He
keep
can.
wickets.
He can. He's a
He has kept
batter.
wickets. No.
That is what I'm saying. He's a lower order batter who got converted into keeper by Bengal, and also not for a big time, like some 1.5 seasons, half season, something like that. And then he's come to IPL and he's kept against
know what-
150k
For
mark.
the podcast's sake, I expect SRH and Delhi to do well. Otherwise, both of you.
Therefore.
I
But
don't
I have
expect
not
Delhi Capitals
named.
to do well.
I've not named
You
SRH
know
as
what?
my top 4.
See, Delhi Capitals women's team was the best team fielded by Delhi Capitals men's or women's team in last 18 years. If they can fail in a final against an RCB unit, nothing against RCB, but that RCB team was nowhere in quality if you compare that with Delhi Capitals. They failed against RCB. This Delhi Capitals men's team, for all that emotional connect that I have with Rishabh Pant and Delhi Capitals, they're not going to be in top 6 also. I'm telling you this.
Who wins IPL?
Lucknow Super Giants for me.
Ooh.
New winner this time. You got a new winner in WPL, new year.
The guy who's undecided between GT and LSG as the top 4 pick
Yeah.
has said that Lucknow wins.
Yes,
it.
now
Okay,
I'm saying
cool,
that.
fine.
Mumbai Indians.
Mumbai Indians.
Never. Winners will not win this title. You will see
I
this.
am making the call.
What is your pick?
CSK or KKR?
KKR. SRH.
KKR only because I'm saying
Because you are from Kolkata.
no from the World Cup based on how the World Cup pitches behaved. It was a turning track through and through. And I think Suyash Sharma, Sunil Nareen, and whoever that they have, and a great spin batter at Shreyas Iyer, supposedly great spin batter at Shreyas Iyer. I think KKR might do very, very well and then carry the momentum to go to the finals and then lose to CSK there.
CSK. So let me ask you. We have discussed 4 teams who are looking strong, right? Who do you think will bag the wooden spoon and the bottom 4 basically?
I can name that on my fingers.
Yes.
Delhi Capitals,
Okay.
SRH,
Huh.
Punjab Kings,
Saurabh, if you are reverse jinxing in this episode,
Punjab Kings and
I'm a
RCB.
bit caught red-handed.
Out of 10 teams, you can't name 4 and say that they're going to bag the wooden spoon.
I will say,
No.
I feel
Name
that
bottom
name
four,
two.
bottom
four.
That's
I-
a bottom 4. He's saying
I feel
Bottom
that
4 and the wooden spoon team.
bottom 4, I told you. Delhi Capitals, SRH, Punjab Kings and RCB. And wooden spoon, Delhi Capitals and RCB.
God.
Or maybe Punjab Kings swap places with RCB.
Punjab Kings
We have
for
not,
me as well.
We have not spoken about a lot about Punjab Kings, but do they have the mental?
They don't, when you see a Punjab Kings team, I love Shikhar Dhawan, I love Arshdeep Singh, I love
Why
Sham Karan, but they don't inspire or instill any confidence in me when I see that team, that they can go and win matches.
Wasim Jafar is the head coach. Is it?
No, Trevor Bayliss.
Trevor Bayliss is the coach.
Trevor Bayliss.
And the kind of signings they have made. Harshal Patel, okay, one good season with RCB. After that, he has
Big
failed.
money signing in Harshal
Yeah.
Patel.
But again, on those pitches, Mohali, if you look at Mohali, it was a very
So
fast-paced
I said
cricket.
Delhi Capitals is an Australian ground, place for is a proper training ground for Australian cricketers. Now Punjab Kings look like a proper training ground for English cricketers. Johnny
Two
Bairstow,
only there, yaar.
Johnny Bairstow,
Three.
Sam Curran,
Liam
Chris
Livingstone.
Wokes,
Oh,
Liam
Chris
Livingstone.
Wokes is also there. Oh,
4.
four.
And you know why? What is the
We
worst
have
thing about
completely
Punjab Kings?
missed
So you
Rajasthan Royals.
Oh yes. Oh, what are we doing?
That was a big
So when you
mistake.
talk about Punjab Kings, right now the hottest property in World T20 League is Sikandar Raza. They have that guy, but they will not use that guy. I'm telling you this.
There's no space also. Like
No,
Sam
they
Curran,
would-
you have to play.
That
Johnny
is the
Bairstow
problem,
has
huh?
to open.
How
Then
did we miss
Livingstone
Rajasthan
But,
Royals, by
if
the way?
you look at it, a team like Gujarat Titans will use Asmat Omarzai.
We'll see about that, man.
What
They
about-
will back.
Okay, we missed Rajasthan Royals. What do you think of
After a
Rajasthan
huge
Royals?
Apology. Nah. Ashwin, Chahal, that
You know
doesn't inspire
what I
good-
feel? Why I will not keep Rajasthan in my top 4 is because Sanju Samson is their captain. You have to change your captain. Come
The
on.
fans are not gonna like this.
I am a big Chetta fan also, but I don't believe that he has that captaincy mantle in him to take a team to a title.
For Rajasthan, my only problem is the Indian bowling contingent, and that is why I think Indian bowling contingent. What did
Who
I
are
say
there?
wrong in that?
R.
Yuzi
Ashwin,
Chahal and
Chahal.
R.
Prasidh is
Ashwin.
not there. He has been ruled out of the season.
No one.
Who is the Indian pacer then?
Tyagi. Is Tyagi
Karthik
there?
Tyagi is
Karthik
SRH.
Tyagi has been moved.
Karthik Tyagi
I have
is
to
SRH.
check.
But if you look at it, Yashasvi Jaiswal's form is going to be very important for them.
But only.
And the way he plays at the top,
So I will tell you
after gaining so much confidence, can he be a captaincy candidate maybe mid-season?
Nahin.
Wait, I
Don't-
have the bowling contingent for our Rajasthan
RR.
Royals. Avesh Khan from
What more do
LSG.
you need? Traded him
Kuldeep
from
Sen.
LSG. Kuldeep Sen.
Navdeep Saini.
Tamil Nadu.
Oh
Ranji
my God.
lead bowler.
Sandeep Sharma.
Oh, Sandeep Sharma is going to be a surprise pick this time. But you know what? If you see this Rajasthan Royals team, okay,
Can
Jaiswal,
Yashasvi be a future prospect?
future captain, not this season. Please don't force him.
Captain.
Yes, future captain. Why not? You have actually named a Sanju Samson your captain for 3 seasons. Now this is going to 3rd season. Why
More than
not?
3 seasons, I think.
Huh?
Is it only 3 seasons?
I think more than 3 seasons.
If you want to back a captain, give it to Riyan Parag, who's been captaining Assam, man. I mean,
Riyan Parag, of all people, come on. That guy,
Another emotional connect I have this time is to
With
see
Assam also.
Riyan doing well. Like, for all the, whatever
Akshay
he
is
has
true
done,
Indian. He has
truly a
that-
global
domestic
citizen, man.
whatever he has done in domestic cricket, showed
You know,
his-
I would have supported Riyan, but what triggers hate about Riyan from other, not from me, from fans on social media is his social media antics. You are a professional cricketer. Go and perform in the field. If you don't perform, don't cry out in social media, oh, next time I will perform. Come on, man. You have the bat and ball. Do it.
Yeah.
You'll hit 2 sixes and then you will post the video on your social media. So I hit 2 sixes in the entire IPL.
But
This is
you're
not how it
forgetting
works.
that he's 22, yeah. Why?
And also,
He's been with Rajasthan for the last 5 years.
I don't have any problem
Yeah.
with anybody doing social media antics.
Exactly.
It's their own account. They have the right to do whatever they want.
If
No,
the
no,
team
no.
selection
I will
is
tell
kind
you.
of based on social media presence.
know, This is why a certain Sarfaraz Khan has made it to the Indian Test team, and a certain Riyan Parag is always when an IPL season comes, Rajasthan will hype him up, then he will fail, and then he will go back to Ranji, score some runs.
How old is Sarfaraz Khan?
22.
27, 26.
Yeah. How
So-
old is Riyan Parag?
But Sarfaraz Khan,
7 years of time he has in his hands.
no, but he will not be able to do it because he does not want to do it. It doesn't look like it.
We will see that in 5 years' time, 6 years' time.
You will see because Rajasthan Royals, I'm telling you what will happen.
And also the
Why-
selection metrics for a team like Assam varies. Yeah. As in, like when the selectors look at Riyan Parag's numbers, they see who are the opponents.
Yeah, of course. But again, I think he had some record this season, like
See,
850s.
Like Saurabh
consecutive
says,
50, something like that.
I don't have a problem with anyone doing social media, but he has to prove his mettle in the IPL.
You know what my problem
which
is?
will be
You know what
giving
my
him
problem-
another platform to impress the selectors.
You have been with, but do you think Rajasthan will retain him?
They have been.
And you
retaining
know
him.
what my problem is? With so many young cricketers coming up, under 19 cricketers who have performed like this season also, do you see someone going and bidding for Riyan Parag next season in the mega auction if he fails to perform this year?
This is as in like a crucial season, no doubt about that. He has to prove his mettle in this season.
I think a budding.
After all the backing, but at the same time, we kind of don't appreciate the backing that Rajasthan Royals gives their players.
Yeah.
Like someone like Josh Butler,
Are you saying you don't appreciate the backing?
we don't appreciate it enough.
Acha, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah,
Like
completely
the
agree.
backing that even some there are reports saying that even Yashasvi Jaiswal's finance planning was suggestions were given to him by Rajasthan Royals and all of them. Likewise,
You know
GT.
why I don't agree with you guys on Riyan Parag? A certain Rajat Patidar failed in 3 test matches and people called for his head. Oh, he's not scoring runs.
That
Riyan
was
Parag
not
has been
right.
failing for last 5 years in IPL.
Yeah.
So both are wrong. I'm
I'm telling you
in
what.
both occasions are
Rajasthan
wrong.
Royals have much better cricketers to fill in for him. But what is there? Why does he get that back? I don't understand.
I think
we are forgetting about Dhruv Jurel also, right? Rajasthan Royals.
Dhruv Jurel,
Yeah.
they unearthed him. Rajasthan Royals unearthed him and see how he has gone on to perform. He was used as an impact player, I think, last season.
Okay, anyone, I give you a chance to rectify your top 4 picks. Anyone Rajasthan Royals?
No, I will not pick Rajasthan Royals.
only because again I'm saying that Indian bowling contingent is not good. They have top pacers.
Tamil Nadu's lead fast bowler is there. Kuldeep Singh.
Yeah, Kuldeep Sen. Where was Tamil Nadu in Ranji?
Semi-finals.
Did very well. And Kuldeep Sen
Semi-finals.
did not play there much, did he?
Lost to Mumbai. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but no one's changing the pick, right?
No. Rajasthan
I
Royals
know.
fifth in the season.
What is your opinion about a certain Jason Roy being picked and then pulling out of IPL just before the IPL?
It happens every season.
Yeah.
With English cricketers,
Huh.
it happens every season.
So
There's no opinion. It's just run of the mill now. Like you pick them for 2 crores, 1 crore, whatever. They have to pay like half the chunk to ECB later on. It's not financially worth to them. I'm not saying that's what Jason Roy has done. They just don't come.
is it because of ECB you are saying?
I
No,
think
but,
for Roy,
I have a feeling that, as in, I don't know what the exact dynamics are, but if you are signing up for the auction, unless and until there is an emergency, workload management and all that you should have known before.
See,
Yeah.
what I am saying is,
Exactly.
this is what I am saying.
Unless and until
You
there
know,
is an
with
emergency.
Harry Brook pulling out, I am all with Harry Brook.
Hmm.
He lost his grandmom
Yeah.
and he's grieving with his family.
Yeah.
He needs the time
And
off
what
cricket.
Ben Stokes did last season, like played
Yeah.
2 matches for CSK, he knew that he had a knee issue, right?
you guys
Pull
knew
out.
he had a knee issue. All I'm saying, who's the
Pull out.
more retarded in this?
Pull
Ben
out.
Stokes or
Even
CSK?
with MI, Jofra Archer case, you see Jofra Archer case.
Again, so this is completely on the franchisee themselves. Not Jason Roy's case, but the two things that you mentioned, 100% on CSK and MI, use a little bit of brains. I am sure they wanted Ben Stokes to replace MS Dhoni as the captain, and it just did not work out. They did not exactly know how desperate the knee issue was. 100%.
Float your theories here.
That is what he says. So, if you talk about Jason Roy,
Yeah.
you know, if I am BCI or if I am IPL chairman or if I am IPL government council, I will take a call and whenever a certain Jason Roy comes and puts his name in the auction, I will make him write a statement where you don't pull out until there is a medical emergency or there is some other just because of you know that you're going to play PSL. You know that you're going to play these T20 leagues across the world because you're not playing for England.
Props to KKR. They have got a better batter.
Yes.
Phil Salt has scored
Lucky.
very
You are-
lucky.
You
Yes.
are lucky.
Definitely lucky.
It might not happen with every team. This did not happen to Gujarat Lions when he pulled out for them. It is not with us when he pulled out for us. So this, not for every English cricketer, but for certain cricketer like Jason Roy. If you don't want to play, please don't come. Nobody wants you to pull.
And
you
it always happens with these base spice cricketers. Yeah, I remember. I think it was Alex Hales last season or last season
Maybe
that pulled out once
maybe
again
they
after
put
being
in their
sold.
name in the auction saying that if I get good money, I will go. If I'm getting base price, why will I go? I will stay in
That
with
is
my
the
family.
theory that I'm floating. I'm not saying that that's what
No,
happened.
that it might happen.
Rupees 2 crore, right? For 2 months of job, 2 crore.
I don't know, man, how much that translates into
Okay.
pounds or whatever.
You know what? We have analyzed things. We have poured our emotions. Before we leave, let's make a call without any emotions or without any logic.
Without any
CSK
logic?
versus RCB.
Without any logic.
Oh.
Okay.
As in, I don't want an explanation from you guys. Just
Okay.
give me
CSK
the
versus
CSK
RCB.
versus RCB on March 22nd. IPL 2024 opener. Winner and the margin. Of victory.
CSK.
You guys start every time I start.
Oh yeah.
CSK win by 35 runs. Let's write this down. We will write this down.
Yeah. No, I want the margin of, in the sense, CSK scoring this many runs and RCB.
Oh, okay.
And
If
you're playing at Chepauk, right?
playing at Chepauk.
First game. Right.
Kingshuk, before, yeah.
CSK score 170
Mhm.
and RCB get bowled out for or restricted to 135, 140.
Akshay, you.
I think RCB will spring a surprise this time. No, they don't have a good spin
So you're
bowling
putting that
attack.
jinx.
No,
motion.
reverse, no, not like you. You've done
I
the
am
reverse
not-
jinxing throughout this
What was
episode.
that? Who bats
RCB
first?
win.
RCB win.
CSK bat first.
CSK
score
bat
180.
first. 180.
Or 180 because Chennai pitch have not been traditionally slow these days.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Yes,
year we
yes.
saw high scores being posted. I expect a little bit of that, at least at the start of the season.
CSK 180. RCB.
CSK 180, RCB 181 in 16.4 overs. Faf,
That is too
Faf 80.
wayward a call to take.
Faf 80.
Can I come up with my prediction?
Yeah, Virat 50.
V-Rate.
So I
Go ahead.
will narrate the whole incident.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
MS Dhoni
Yeah.
enters the stadium with crowd erupting in joy.
Yeah.
Thala music playing. He wins the toss. Asks Faf to bring his batters out.
All right.
RCB bowled out for 130. CSK win by 10 wickets, 15 overs.
15 overs. With Rachin and Ruturaj playing or?
Rachin and Rituraj, whoever plays, I'm not predicting that. I'm
Oh
predicting
yeah,
this.
I didn't ask for logic. Yeah.
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 And you see how Virat Kohli will be in tears on that game.
I have
On
this.
that game.
Yes.
I have
RCB
this.
fans will
What
be
are
in
we
tears.
betting? Are we betting something?
No.
No.
Not,
Oh,
not,
what are
not
you
at
doing?
least on the
Don't, children,
not at least on a
don't
public
bet.
platform.
Not
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
You ask for it and then you are saying.
Rich guys can afford to bet and all that.
We are
And
again up with
if-
that rich guy thing again.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay, so I will ask you one question from each of you.
Wooden spoon we did not discuss. We actually midway
Okay, wooden
through we
spoon.
did not
Quick call.
discuss.
Quick call. I think wooden spoon
I
is
said-
for SRH.
I said Delhi Capitals. I said Delhi Capitals. I said Delhi
Capitals.
Capitals. Wooden spoon.
Popcas, PVKS.
Okay,
Yes.
and I had to ask you one question. So a lot of stars are coming back from injury or coming back after missing a couple of seasons. Who is going to be your pick to outperform everyone?
Rishabh Pant. Yeah.
Like Rishabh Pant is coming back, Bumrah is coming back, he missed last season.
Huh.
Pat Cummins is coming back, he missed last season. Stark missed a couple of seasons.
Hmm.
Besto missed
Couple of
last season.
seasons.
Stark
missed like a
Besto
chunk.
missed last season.
Patrick Cummins.
Who is going
Did
to
not
be
play IPL 2023.
your pick to outperform everyone?
So, such an easy call and by such huge margin just with Bumrah.
Just with Bumrah.
So it's like this bigger than this table margin.
Okay, so using this one, what would you?
Can I name two?
Huh? Your choice?
Patrick and Rishabh.
If you ask me, it has to be Bumrah and Rishabh.
This man just named SRH
No,
at the
SRH
bottom
can-
of the table and
Yeah,
then
that
Patrick
is what
Cummins
it is. See,
outperforms
no
everyone.
logic to whatever he says.
Virat scores 600 runs and RCB still end up finishing at the bottom. So that kind of logic.
God's own doing.
God's.
And who is going to be the find of this IPL? Do you know any overseas cricketer or any Indian cricketer?
Samir Rizvi.
What about you?
Whoa, I love that guy. I'm gonna go with Samir Rizvi as well.
Yeah.
You both want to go with Samir Rizvi?
David Warner. Saurabh is like Ricky Ponting. Find of the season.
Find out of the season.
Find out.
He will be out of Delhi Capitals after the season, not find out of the season. If you ask me, I will go with Aravelli from LSG, I think.
Yeah.
He is a very, very young and talented prospect, so I would like to see him perform well for LSG.
Since we have had a lot of questions to ask and answer ourselves, I think we should keep the floor open for our viewers also.
Yes, please come out.
Please see.
Come
the
out
kind
and
of-
talk about your teams.
Talk about your teams and make your, fan predictions. We love to listen to your thoughts about the upcoming IPL season. We are just 2 days away, and this IPL is going to be very important because of the T20 World Cup that is following the IPL. Not just for India, but all teams who have come here. So if you have your predictions about the top 4, the bottom 4, and the wooden spooners, please send in your feedback on 8588 966 996. You could also email on pods@indiatoday.com. And if you're listening to this podcast on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and other platforms, do rate us. And like we always say, if you watch us on YouTube, do leave your comments there. We'll be so happy to read them. Thank you. Have a great IPL weekend.
You are on India Today Podcasts, and you are in the sledging room.